Hello guys, and welcome to another day with Zimaleta. My name is Serge and welcome back to the Sprinter channel. In today's video we're working on a 2015 Freightliner Sprinter. It specifically has a P0299 problem. This is why it came in here, but I discovered that it has other problems. As you guys been keeping up with the channel, you may notice that as I took it out on the drive, I got stranded. And it took me about 45 minutes to try to get it started, and no success. So if you watched that video, you probably already know what I'm talking about. If you haven't watched that video, take a look at that video. It's going to be linked in a description of this video. I'm going to provide a link to that specific video. Now, what's going on with that is that there's camshaft sensors that are bad and crankshaft sensors that are bad. And this van is throwing lots of code, but we're not going to try to waste your time with that just yet. So the purpose of today's video is we're going to try to diagnose the P0299 issue with this van. Apparently, it already visited a shop before me in Florida. This is a Florida vehicle, and they replaced a turbo resonator, and that did not solve the issue. So we're going to dive in deep and see if we could find why this was going on. So that's the purpose and the focus of this video. Now, what is to come in the future videos of this little project, we will be replacing crankshaft position sensor, camshaft position sensor, air filter, fuel filter, water pump, thermostat, serpentine belt, all the pulleys, tensioner, and I will be messing with the transmission as well. We're gonna drain the transmission fluid. We're gonna drop the oil pan, filter, seal. We're gonna remove the 13-pin connector. Then we're gonna drop the valve body, remove all the solenoids, replace the conductor plate, and put everything back and stuff like that. So that is a little rundown of the service that's required on this specific vehicle. So hopefully you stay tuned. But what I will try to do is, however, I'm going to try to separate some of these services, and we're just going to go ahead and dive in. And at the beginning, we just want to find the P0299 reason why that code is present. Why is it throwing the lip mode? And we're going to go ahead and get started. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to need to pop this door open. Pop the hood open. And I got everything ready, all my tools, on my workstation. So boom, let me get you closer to here and we'll get started. So as I'm going to be doing this work, I'm going to be talking about issues when it comes to P0299 so that you could learn from it, and it's going to help you in the future. So we're going to start at the very top with this big hose right here. So we have a flathead screwdriver portion over here, and we're going to go ahead and undo that. I could already see there's lots of oil back here. Never a good sign. This means that there's a good chance we're actually losing some air over here somewhere on this side. There's really no reason for so much oil to be here. And I don't want to really remove the camera so much and show you all of these things, but I'm going to pop the stuff off. Let's see. All right, so when I said oil, if you could see this, look, there's oil everywhere and stuff like that. So if you can't see that in the video, you know, I'm sorry, I can't help you, I guess. But it is very dirty. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a rag, and I'm just going to try to clean this with the purpose of trying to see if, you know, it's going to maybe make it easier for me to spot anything wrong with the hose. Because when it's this dirty, it's kind of hard to see because the cracks, they get sealed up and stuff like that. So there's lots of oil inside over here where it clips into. So let's take a look around over here. This is a very common place where they leak, and actually anywhere in this pipe they could leak, these hoses. So let's take a look at this hose. There's no apparent cracks at the very top, so I want to basically push this down a little bit and see if this develops any kind of cracks. So that appears to be fine. And then we're just going to basically go up and down, observe this hose. It appears that somebody has painted it in the past, or maybe this is the way it was manufactured, but it's got all of these kind of like, looks like runs, like as you would get from paint. So nothing apparent here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wipe this seal down, well, this clamp, because it will keep slipping off with the oil being there and such. And you always want to make sure you put things back as you found it. So that's what we're doing on that one. So let's take a look at this further. So we're going to take a look at this intake over here and see if we could spot any cracks or anything like that. So nothing apparent here. Not saying that this is a common issue, but you have to look. You know, you never know. What if somebody crashed this thing in the past and they developed a holder? Then you're going to be searching for this and you'll never find it. So now I'm going to observe and take a look at this piece. And that piece has all kind of overspray, and it appears to me that, well, for me to even get to it, there's a couple bolts over here. They're behind the light. So I'm trying to remove this you know, plastic hose right there. And the reason I'm trying to remove it is because it does have a lot of overspray and such. So we're going to disconnect that connector for the zip tie, and then we will remember to replace it. So there's that. Okay, this is all a zip tie. Just got stuck on my hands. Now this sensor that I removed, it's all oily. It appears that it does have a seal. It removed actually very easily. Usually they're quite stuck, and I'm not sure why this was so easy to remove it. I'll tell you one thing is I will not complain about that. Now, when somebody installs clamps, they should really think about next person is going to work on it, because that clamp was twisted this way, and it would be a lot easier for me to come in with a screwdriver and get it from this side. It's no issue really. All I got to do is find the proper socket. So for me to remove it, I believe it's number 8. So let's see. Yeah, it is a number 8. This is a deep socket, so I'm gonna try to use it. Yeah, it appears to be working. I thought we might not have enough room, but apparently we do have plenty of room. Normally to do this, I remove a headlight. And the reason behind that is, first of all, it's easier to remove it. Second of all, you could actually see what I'm doing. But obviously, I'm not saving any time by doing it. See, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this little connector. Looks like nobody removed it in a very long time. Okay, it appears to be slightly corroded. The reason I'm doing it is because just pushing these things out of my way as I'm trying to work on it. You know, I don't want to create too much stress when it comes to that. So it looks like we have another wiring job. This is probably not active today, which is it's not. As you can see, it's been cut. This was a grounding job. So now we're going to try to remove those bolts. So let's see, this is a T40. I believe it might be a T45. T40 does fit, but not very snugly. So yeah, it is a T45. I do have this shorty here. Sometimes these things are so stuck, it's hard to get them, especially at this angle. Oh, I already found the problem. Yep. It happens to be right at the center of the pipe. There's a big crack right there. And I do need to remove it in order to, well, remove the plastic one in order to fix it. So that's why you have to be observant when you see where all the oil overspray is, because it is very, very apparent that that's actually where it was leaking from. Okay, so that is removed, and now it is time for me to pull this out of here. As you can see, this has, look at that. It's just crazy overspray. So I'm gonna have to clean this pipe up before I put it back. So you can see the crack is actually right there in the middle of the pipe. So take a look at that. You see there's a big line right there down the middle. Let's see, I don't want to really touch it, so trying to do this. See how it opens up right there? Now it's really hard to see that because it looks just like a normal seam of the pipe, but it's not normal. So we just found the source of the P0299, guys.